First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Perry. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the give off the left side. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Woods. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Lobos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So James Madison's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody coming.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. The back goes in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the tailback. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Lobos are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Lobos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
14, James Madison, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Running back searching for a hole. Nifty little dance step. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Perry.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He looks that one in nicely. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They move the tight end all over. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They will score! Touchdown, New Mexico! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, James Madison, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to. Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch. It's Knight. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Dukes will punt this one away. He's got great speed, and the returner will be knocked down. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And it'll be down right there. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down.
At the 11-yard line.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Dukes want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now after the short completion, it's second down.
Second down coming up.
They'll go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Dukes will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll return it from the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Holds it in. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Running with power. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Perry. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third, and it's caught! Touchdown, Lobos!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Line getting set on second down. On the ground, it's Perry. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Quick strike complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The option look. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Lobos are flying down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the ox.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
The name of the game is getting to the quarterback. But I love getting to the quarterback and finishing with a nice rip and forcing that fumble out. God, there's nothing like it.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught him 2 and sacked at the 12.
You know, it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They're going to run it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, New Mexico. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup. Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, Lobos! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 21 to Wisconsin. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's back to throw on 2nd down. hits the spin cycle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
On second down, wants to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on third down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He makes a catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using the quick game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw on third. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Lobos will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And now on second down for this offense.
Second down.
Here's the handoff. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. A third and long coming up here.
It's third down.
He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Dukes decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Running behind that left side. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the pummeling has started.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Mexico, 58. James Madison, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up.
At the 42.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Takes the easy completion. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Trying to get to him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Ball in the air, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. The give from the gun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Calls his own number. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Lets it fly. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Field goal is good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And the Lobos are on the move. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they're able to make the tackle. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The aerial assault continues. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Using his legs, it's Perry. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Perry.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Williams. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes. well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Power football with the run. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Perry. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That pass is incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes the connection. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, James Madison.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a crease. It's Perry. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he got loose. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They go to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.